Which one too? Sorry, I forgot to tell you this soon. Maybe it comes better from you saying all the
Yeah.
You can read it.
Not only is this speech titled Energy for Success, this talk is part of a 20-minute speech given in a panel event to entrepreneurs on Thursday, February 19th at Catalyst Ranch in the West Loop. The event is entitled Energy for Success.
So last week, I was watching the movie Aladdin that stars Robin Williams, where he plays the genie. How many of you have seen that movie? It came out about 20 years ago. A handful of you. If you haven't seen it, don't worry. That's all right. This will still make sense. And the reason I bring that up is because I was really captivated by this idea of a genie who can grant you wishes, right? I always liked the idea of that. And it got me thinking about this talk, and since all of you here are entrepreneurs, it got me thinking about if you could have a genie grant you a wish to help your business succeed, or if you're not an entrepreneur, your career succeed. What would you ask for? And let's leave out a massive sum of money, because if you ask for $20 million, you may not need your business anymore. So let's leave that off the table. But outside of that, what would you ask a genie for? What wish could it grant you to help you succeed more in your career or business? Anybody want to volunteer something that they would ask for?
Happy customers.
Happy customers, that's a great one. I like that. That makes it easy. If everyone in your business has all of you, if everyone of your customers in your business is happy, then you're probably going to be successful. All right, well, for me, since this is a talk on energy for success, it would be boundless energy, limitless energy. Energy that would never get depleted or lessen. Because if I had an infinite amount of energy, I feel like I could actually just soar towards my goals and get there a lot faster. And so in this talk, in the next 10 minutes or ultimately 20 minutes, you will get tools on how to fuel your energy through fitness, so that way you can elevate your income and increase the impact on your customers' lives. And those three tools will be the following. The first one is to help you understand how physical energy even impacts your business at all. You have to understand that it's important, otherwise you won't take on the actions of the next two tools. And the second tool is to change your mindset away from this notion that fitness is a chore, this self-tiring attitude that fitness is a drain, it's an obligation, and it takes up your time, and it's something to just worry about, and change that towards something more motivated that fuels you throughout the week. The third tool that you're going to get is actual advice and tips on how to craft workouts that give you energy instead of take it away. Now, it may seem obvious that fitness gives you energy, but sometimes the way people work out, it actually drains their energy if they do it wrong. So I'll give you tools and tips on how to make that more effective for you. And all this comes to you in the form of an acronym ART, ART, as in like an art show. So the first letter, A, is going to stand for appreciating the impact of physical energy. R is going to stand for replacing the attitude of fitness as a chore with a motivated mindset. And then T is going to stand for train for energy, how to physically train to achieve more energy. All right, so the first one, appreciating how physical energy impacts your success. Well, it does it in two ways. The first way that physical energy impacts your success is your interactions with other people in business. So how many of you have gone through a day of work on less than 5 hours sleep? Raise your hand if you've gone there. Okay. How many of you have gone through consecutive days of work on less than 5 hours sleep? All right. Now, how did that affect your interactions with people in your business, in your career? How easily could you smile? How easily could you be vibrant and dynamic in those situations, particularly if they were with a prospect or a customer? How vibrant and dynamic could you be in those situations if you were under 5 hours sleep? Not very good, right? Well, that example is to demonstrate that physical energy has an impact on your career, has an impact on your business success. And the reason I bring up sleep as an example, because it's something we're all sort of acutely aware of as impacting our energy. But it's easy to forget that fitness has a almost equally powerful effect on your energy. It's just not as singular. It doesn't happen in a day. If you miss a workout in a day, you're not going to feel the same as if you had just slept 2 hours. But over time, if you neglect fitness, it will minimize your energy potential. And one of the great examples of this that occurred to me was from a sales guru. His name is Jeffrey Gitomer. Has anyone heard of Jeffrey Gitomer? If not, that's all right. The group of entrepreneurs that I talked about. Jeffrey Gitomer is a sales guru, and he said the number one quality in salesmanship, the most important quality that you can have, is friendliness. Friendliness. And you can probably imagine that yourself. If you were going to buy from someone potentially, and if they were really friendly and smiling and they shook your hand and said, "How are you doing?" it's going to make you feel comfortable. It's going to make you more likely to want to work with them or buy from them. And the opposite is true. All right, to be friendly requires some energy. As I just explained, you imagine that day where you were on less than 5 hours sleep? How friendly could you be? Not terribly, right? So your physical energy is going to impact your friendliness. Your friendliness impacts your sales potential. And if you own a business, you are, by definition, in sales. So physical energy is extremely important. We can think of it easily in sleep, but it's important to also remember it in fitness as well, because that also is a huge pillar of your energy potential. And the best way to think of it is that health affects your wealth. If you tend to your health, you'll have more energy. With more energy, increases your potential for success. Now, the second way that's important to appreciate fitness's impact on your career, or energy's impact on your career, is your productivity, your daily productivity. Without energy, it's difficult to be productive, right? So imagine it this way. Imagine if, using that genie example again, if I gave you, as a grant of a wish, 6 hours of extra time in a day. So you have 30 hours of time. Everyone else you know is stuck in 24. With that extra 6 hours, how much more productive could you be in your day? And with that extra 6 hours, how much faster could you get towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards your business success that you're trying to achieve, right? Well, having more energy throughout your day is another way of being more productive. It's like having extra time, because you don't tire, you don't need as many breaks, you work more efficiently, you think more creatively, you think more intelligently when you are filled with energy. And again, fitness fuels your energy if you take care of it. Health affects your wealth. Now, all of this appreciation for fitness and physical energy and how it impacts your success will be meaningless, and you will probably not take action on the next 2 tools that I give you unless you actually replace this mindset that many of you may be stuck with, which is that fitness is a chore, fitness is this awful obligation that takes up my time and I don't enjoy it, and you have to get past that towards a more motivated mindset towards fitness. And that is what the next section will talk about. Thank you.